Every night, while you sleep, a silent, intricate process unfolds within your brain. It's a deep cleaning cycle, a vital maintenance routine that washes away the metabolic debris of your waking hours. But what happens when you consistently push back your bedtime, sacrificing sleep for just one more episode, one more chapter, or one more hour of work? The consequences are far more severe than just feeling tired the next day. You are, in effect, accelerating the aging process of your brain, setting the stage for devastating neurodegenerative diseases. This isn't just about feeling groggy. It's about the fundamental health and longevity of your mind. Tonight, we're going to pull back the curtain on the dark side of staying up late and reveal why your brain ages faster when you don't get the deep sleep it so desperately needs. The process begins deep within your sleep architecture. Human sleep isn't a monolithic block of unconsciousness. It's a dynamic cycle of different stages, each with a unique purpose. The most crucial of these for brain maintenance is deep sleep, also known as slow-wave sleep. During this phase, your brain waves slow to a deep, rhythmic delta pattern. Your breathing becomes more regular, your blood pressure drops, and your muscles relax completely. This state of profound rest is the trigger for your brain's dedicated cleaning crew to get to work. When you consistently sleep late, you disrupt the natural timing and duration of these deep sleep cycles. You might still get 7 or 8 hours of shut-eye, but by shifting your sleep window later into the night and early morning, you often truncate the most restorative, high-quality deep sleep, which is more dominant in the first half of the night. This deprivation is where the real damage begins. Without sufficient deep sleep, toxic proteins and metabolic byproducts that accumulate during your waking hours are left to linger, creating a toxic environment that erodes neural health from the inside out. Over time, this isn't just a temporary state of brain fog. It's a chronic state of cellular stress that literally wears down your brain, making it older than its chronological age. This accumulation of cellular waste has profound and frightening connections to some of the most feared diseases of the brain. 2 specific proteins are of particular concern: amyloid beta and tau. During your waking hours, as your neurons fire and communicate, they produce amyloid beta as a byproduct. In a healthy, well-rested brain, the cleanup system efficiently clears this protein away each night. However, without adequate deep sleep, amyloid beta starts to clump together, forming the infamous sticky plaques that are a hallmark of Alzheimer's disease. These plaques disrupt communication between neurons, trigger inflammation, and ultimately lead to widespread cell death. Similarly, tau is a protein that helps stabilize the internal structure of neurons. Chronic sleep deprivation and the resulting oxidative stress can cause tau proteins to misfold and tangle, forming neurofibrillary tangles, another key feature of Alzheimer's. This toxic duo of plaques and tangles effectively suffocates your brain cells, but the danger doesn't stop there. Research is increasingly linking poor sleep quality to Parkinson's disease, where the misfolding of another protein, alpha-synuclein, leads to the destruction of dopamine-producing neurons. The common thread is the failure of the brain's waste clearance system, a failure directly exacerbated by a lack of deep sleep. It sets off a cascade of oxidative stress, a state where harmful free radicals overwhelm your brain's antioxidant defenses, damaging DNA, proteins, and cell membranes, accelerating the aging process on a microscopic level. So, what is this critical cleanup system that late nights so effectively sabotage? It's called the glymphatic system. Discovered relatively recently, the system is a marvel of biological engineering. Think of it as the brain's dedicated plumbing and sanitation department. During deep sleep, something remarkable happens. Your brain cells actually shrink by up to 60%. This contraction dramatically widens the interstitial space, the channels between the cells, allowing cerebrospinal fluid, CSF, to be pumped along the outside of blood vessels and wash through the brain tissue. This powerful flow of CSF acts like a cerebral dishwasher, flushing out the amyloid beta, tau, and other neurotoxins that have built up throughout the day. The glymphatic system is almost exclusively active during deep sleep. When you are awake, or even in lighter stages of sleep, this system is largely shut down. Therefore, when you stay up late and cheat your brain out of its deep sleep quota, you are essentially telling the sanitation crew to take the night off. The garbage piles up. The toxins remain. Night after night, this deficit compounds, creating a progressively more toxic internal environment that fosters inflammation and neurodegeneration. You are not just missing out on rest. You are actively preventing your brain from performing its most essential nightly maintenance, leaving it vulnerable to accelerated decay. Your body is incredibly adept at sending out distress signals, but we've often become experts at ignoring them. The warning signs of chronic sleep deprivation are not always as obvious as nodding off at your desk. They can be subtle, creeping into your daily life and masquerading as other issues. Do you find yourself increasingly irritable or emotionally volatile, snapping at small provocations? That's a classic sign. Your prefrontal cortex, which governs emotional regulation, is highly sensitive to sleep loss. Are you experiencing persistent brain fog, a feeling of mental cloudiness, and an inability to concentrate or think clearly? That's the lingering effect of uncleared metabolic waste. Perhaps your memory is suffering. You can't recall names, you misplace your keys more often, or you struggle to learn new information. This is because sleep, particularly deep sleep, is critical for memory consolidation. You might also notice a weakened immune system, catching more colds than usual, or an increased craving for sugary, high-carbohydrate foods as your body desperately seeks a quick energy source. Physical signs can include dull skin, dark circles under your eyes, and even a decrease in your reaction time and coordination. These aren't just signs of being tired, they are warning lights on your body's dashboard, indicating that your brain's fundamental systems are under strain and that its aging process is being pushed into overdrive. The good news is that your brain has a remarkable capacity for recovery. Your circadian rhythm, the internal 24-hour clock that governs your sleep-wake cycle, can be reset. You can reclaim your deep sleep and reactivate your brain's cleaning crew. Here's a practical 7-day guide to restoring your natural rhythm. Day 1 and 2. The Foundation. Your mission for the first 2 days is simple but non-negotiable. Get morning sunlight exposure. Within 30 minutes of waking up, go outside for 10-15 minutes without sunglasses. The photons from sunlight hitting your retinas are the most powerful signal to reset your master clock. In the evening, 1 hour before your target bedtime, turn off all screens, phones, tablets, TVs, computers. The blue light they emit suppresses the production of melatonin, your sleep hormone. Read a physical book, listen to calm music, or take a warm bath instead. Day 3 and 4. Temperature and timing. Your body temperature naturally drops as you prepare for sleep. You can amplify this signal by taking a warm bath or shower 90 minutes before bed. The subsequent rapid cooling of your body sends a powerful time for sleep message to your brain. On these days, also focus on your last meal. Avoid eating a large meal within 3 hours of bedtime. Digestion raises your core body temperature and can interfere with the natural cooling process needed for sleep. Also, completely eliminate caffeine after 12 p.m. Day 5 and 6. Consistency is key. Now you must lock in your schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the exact same time, even on the weekend. This is the single most important habit for reinforcing a robust circadian rhythm. Your body thrives on routine. On these days, also introduce some light physical activity in the morning or early afternoon. A brisk walk or some stretching can deepen your sleep later that night, but avoid intense exercise within 4 hours of bedtime as it can be too stimulating. Day 7. The Final Polish. On the final day, integrate all the practices. Get your morning sun. Avoid late caffeine and meals. Power down screens, take a warm bath, and stick to your consistent sleep-wake times. Make your bedroom a sanctuary for sleep. Keep it cool, dark, and quiet. By the end of this week, you will have provided your brain with the powerful, consistent cues it needs to reestablish its natural, healthy rhythm. It's a powerful and perhaps unsettling thought that our daily choices have such a direct impact on the physical structure and long-term health of our brains. The culture of glorifying late nights and burning the midnight oil is, from a neurological perspective, a culture of self-destruction. But with the knowledge of how your brain works, understanding the vital role of the glymphatic system and the devastating impact of its neglect, you are now empowered. You hold the key to slowing down your brain's aging process, fortifying its defenses against disease, and preserving your cognitive vitality for years to come. The choice begins tonight. It's not about finding more hours in the day. It's about honoring the most critical hours of the night. By prioritizing your sleep, you are not losing time. You are investing in the future of your mind.